Until I actually unmute the microphone, that might help. We are live. Welcome to episode 27. And fuck Facebook for encouraging me to delete the Auntie Ethel post. That was a thing. This may go against our community standards, so you can preemptively delete it so that your account won't be restricted at all. That one I took seriously. Alrighty then. So back to the adventure in WYRMS Crossing. Just shy of leveling. Think I wrapped up last time with long resting, but we'll see in just a minute. I really should start actually going through and watching the damn things again. All right. Update pie gone. Oh shit. All right.
Was someone there?
The hell was going on before I bugged out last time? I think the whole fiasco with Dame Malin had just happened. Looks like people are still more or less right after a long rest. Right. Because I long rested. How was the pie, by the way? Okay, Dolor time. Got it. And there's the rebades of Aelin being turned into a sheep and getting banished. That was wonderful. Happy Friday.
All's well that ends.
That's gonna be the next video. I'm going to pull the footage that I have of Aelin kicking the bucket the first time, or Isabel kicking the bucket.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise.
I have to find it, though.
That Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
Most certainly did learn. You looted Moonrise Towers?
Didn't you?
Because I didn't.
Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
I looted most of it. Show me the fancy items you have on
When
offer.
I tried to fool a sharpie like you,
Yes.
have a look.
Boon of the Raven Queen. While wearing the amulet, the wearer's jump and flying speed increases by 1.5 meters, and they gain the Featherfall condition. Featherfall's effect will persist while the wearer is polymorphed or wild-shaped. What is everybody wearing? Karlak could use something new. Astarion should be wearing something else. Yeah, we could.
Stay away.
Let me see if I can't, actually find that fucking... the necklace from Sovereign. Because that will give me a little bit more of a discount. It won't be much, but it is a thing. Right, because I had just put that all together. Shadar Kai? Question mark.
Hello again. Looking
Hi.
for something different? You've come to the right merchant.
88%. Better than nothing. Nope, saved about 100. Your weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 2 damage while surrounded by 2 or more foes. I feel like Karlak has something different that,
Stay away from trap.
We'll stick a pin in that. Oi, you there. Dwarf.
Donations?
A long time. A long time. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is something that I need to do. And I did start early tonight. I suppose I could do inventory and gear maintenance and... As soon as we get through this. I will... shouldn't I have the dialogue? Donations for what?
The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
I need to get into the barn right now. Something dangerous might be among the donations. You will let me in.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Oh, so much yard work.
Is everything all right?
The rhubarb should. I'm hoping that the rhubarb will take root. I planted like, God, a dozen different stalks of it. Hey!
This place is dangerous. You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Oh, Astarion. Disarm that, please. That is not the right container. That is horribly sinister. This teddy bear toy is stuffed with explosives. Still adorable. Can I take them? Right. And rhubarb is always a thing. It gets to a point in the season where everybody is looking for it and nobody can find it. Guess who's gonna have all the rhubarb? Crespo, we're getting old. I can't believe Facebook gave me shit about posting the Auntie Ethel meme. They warned me. Like, are you sure you want to post this? It might go against our community standards. Like, oh, alright, I'll just get rid of it then. Why is Astarion looting?
Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Ryan the gardener. Oh. I've been trying not to say. Sorry, I just dropped the ball on that one.
It's abominable.
No, Astarion, stop looting. Karlach.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Who would do such a thing?
The Many Tales of Mother Campestri. An excerpt from a book of short, but terribly outdated tales for children, told by Mother Campestri. The Hungry Bullywug. Once there lived a bullywug whose name was Billy. His clothes were ragged, he never washed, and he spoke in tongues that nobody could ever understand. Yeah, 100%. But the worst thing about Billy was that he was always hungry. First he ate all the food that was in his village, then he moved on to villages nearby. Soon the entire region was starving because Billy could never have enough. Villagers offered to teach Billy how to farm so that he could make his own way, but Billy was lazy. Billy only ever wanted to live off the kindness of others, so that is what he did. One day the villagers decided that they'd had enough. They had been forced to live off their supplies for months and were sick of it. And Billy, having gotten fat from eating all of their food, had started to look rather appetizing himself. Oh. That got pretty dark. So they ate him.
Disappointing.
Well, Billy fucked around and found out. No. Nestor's warning. It seems I have to remind some of you that what is in the barn is for the refugees, not for your dinner. Next one I find skimming from the top cleans the latrine for the rest of the month. N. Alright, I keep wanting to read the description on that amulet. Sorry. Let your lips turn black as night on this eve of frightful lights. Let your throat be filled with screams. Nearby looms the Raven Queen, a song of dark festivity. Cool. You know, we're just gonna move that over. God, this is something that is so much easier to do on a mouse and keyboard. You literally just click and hold whatever you're trying to move. And the mouse moves it. That's it. All done. Hello. Welcome, welcome. We are about to do a lot of the random bullshit in WYRMS Crossing and, finally optimizing the gear and inventory and blah, 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 blah. Because it really has to be done. Crespo is right, I have put it off for way too long. You know, it just occurred to me. I think it wasn't marked as stealing, but I just took all the refugees' food. No. I really kind of want to put it back. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this place. I'm not going to take anything else out. Right after we talk to the pig, however.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Do I have speak to animals as a thing? Into a cute little shopping montage. True. True. It's a process. It's fun. The making the clips and layering the audio and all of that. It's a lot of fun. Oh, is it complicated? Learning Adobe software has been interesting.
Terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries.
My God, man. Surely. You're one of the most impressive pigs I've ever seen. My God, man.
Oh, how kind of you to say.
Oh, yes.
I've been growing my bristles out. It's something of an art, you see.
Ah, right. Cheerio. Ha ha ha. Going to run past the, oh god, Monster Hunter people, the GUR.
They wasn't thinking.
What does the G stand for?
Starving folk tend not to.
They just blowing up and taking their fair shares. We've had plenty for everyone.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Can't I just give you guys a bunch of food? I have collected way more than I will ever need. And I'm about to start being able to cast Heroes Feast. Four pairs in a chest. Hello, hello. Adulting.
Hathran Rust. Frey, Vald Iskdurovna. Frey, Vald Iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the GUR people, a tribe of monster hunters. Their leader is burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I just have Zim yelling, more power?
So,
Give me more
the
power.
impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
What do you want with a Starian?
The last time your
Hey!
friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But
Heroes
things
Feast
have
is fucking
changed.
fantastic.
You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
I'm thinking of turning it into a ballad. If you're interested.
We are not. But perhaps we can give you a chance to do deeds just as worthy of
We are not.
song. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children. But I promise you, they're already dead.
We'll do it. We'll save him. It's gonna be great.
Excuse me. Did you not hear anything I just said? They're gone.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
God, haggis. Why am I thinking baby rabbit? Haggis. Is a savor... Okay, no. Haggis is a savory Scottish pudding traditionally made from minced sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, mixed with oatmeal, onions, and then boiled in the animal's stomach. The cooking in the stomach was a historic way of preserving meat. Okay, that's generative AI. Okay, that's also generative AI pulling it from Wiki. I think that's one that I can trust. Oh dear. Damn, I bit the fuck out of my lip. If Astarion won't help you, then I will. Mostly because I know they're still alive.
God damn it. Fine. If nothing else, at least killing Cazador will feel good.
Thank you.
Hero!
From me and all my people.
All caps.
If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me,
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done. Almost doomed us. Strategy and
God, I'm always afraid to look at really anything that has to do with a child. There's so much tragedy related to children in this game. Household prayer. Lathander to light, Saluna to guide, Kalimvor to judge, and passage provide. No, waste not, want not. I mean, I'd try it. I'm always down to at least try it. It sounds like... It's hard to deny when a lot of people have recommended it.
That's curious.
Especially after finding the child's teddy bear in the swamp. It would have been different before I had my son, but after finding the teddy bear and the note asking the child to not leave the campsite, and oh yeah, I was a wreck the first time that I read that one. That would be cool. Yeah, that's what Ceramorphosis sounds like. I don't even need him to switch his shit out. My son has, I want to quick mention, 5 or 6 different Pikachus now in various stuffed animal form, including one knitted for him by my brother's
Before you lies the
not yet,
unconscious
but
body of a mind
will be
flayer,
fiance.
glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
Doesn't feel very fortunate.
Oh, but it is.
Excellent.
This one has only just transformed. It is weak. Vulnerable.
Realistically, you can never
Its
have enough
potential ripe
Pikachus.
for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
I'm gonna wake him up. Man, I bit the fuck
Come
out
no
of that.
closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry.
What do you need?
We are new to our collective. My birth was difficult. The vessel fought hard. It left me weak. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength.
I'm really tempted to give him the John Marston answer. Same. This is really intriguing, and in Exhale, Cartley, Sound Rogue, thoughts? Okay. See, this is where if I were playing the computer version, I could have the extension plugged into Twitch where y'all could actually vote as far as what I should do. I would totally defer to the group right now. You got it. But I feel like that's going to send him out there. Yeah, Crespo's not wrong. I'm going to fetch a corpse. I can fetch you a corpse. Freshly killed, brain intact.
I shall be here, waiting for your return.
Curtail your sympathy. We wish to destroy the Elder Brain. not
Shut up,
nourish
Emperor.
its storms.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd fucking ask for it. This is now, at least for the moment, this is what this playthrough is about right now. We're gonna feed the Mind Flayer. Kill a humanoid and pick up the body. A ravenous Mind Flayer asked us to bring it a humanoid to feast on. I bet you I could go down by the fight by the dock. Cartley gets it. Oh, for the love of Christ.
Let's get going.
Come on, bro. Find your way down there.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So I want to take a quick second, and I want to update y'all in case you haven't heard about what's going on with Helldivers, which has been the other big thing. And Cartley, that's going to happen, possibly tonight. So at the very start, or not really towards the very start, but at some point during the war against the bugs, the Helldivers were tasked with, or the players were tasked with, deploying a gas on the planet of Meridia. Well, I told my friends that were playing it at the time, you know, this probably isn't going to end up very well for you guys, and don't worry, we'll be here. The hell? I'll change that in a minute. But, yeah, said that's probably not going to really work out for you guys. And y'all are going to wind up creating super bugs. Well, lo and behold, the planet turned into a super colony. And, well, the path to the planet is cleared now. And we've all been tasked with blowing it up. And we are doing so by taking this dark fluid matter that has been provided to us by, fresh corpse. There we go.
Keep your distance, darling.
But provided to us by something to do with the Illuminate, which is, in the first Helldivers was one of the 3 main factions that you fought against. Kind of like the Protoss or whatnot from StarCraft, I think. But yeah, we're injecting this substance into the planet, and once enough of it is in there, the planet's going to blow up. It's going to implode because there will be a black hole at the center. We're going to make a fucking portal. And they're all going to come through. It's going to be species, oh god. Star Trek Voyager. Species 8174. If I remember right. Did you do the one where you have to, like, you have the drill and you have to defend the drill as the, or, once you place the dark matter inside of it? It's fucked. So fucking hard. I think they all, or the higher difficulties are at least all getting a crack at that mission variant. And it's... We tried it on Suicide once. Didn't really understand how it worked at that time, or at the time yet. And that was a hell of a thing. Got our asses absolutely handed to us. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna live with that light. Whatever, it's fine. Nicely done. Look like I'm under a blue light. We've got a body.
Let's move.
Can I talk to you as me?
You returned. Will
Oh
you
god, yeah, the
aid
flying.
me? We need to feed.
That was
need
fucked.
A brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength.
Just hand him the body.
That will do nicely. And as you have aided me, so I shall aid you.
You feel its presence gently probing the palace of your mind. As it finds a mostly vacant spot, power and knowledge flood your brain, unlocking a new secret.
Now leave. I will feed alone.
You lost that bet.
What did... What did I just get?
Oh, okay, so I had 3 tadpoles to spend before. Now I have 4. Ooh, okay. That's good news. Did that come out of Sony's State of Play event that they just did? I'm really looking forward to that, the Alien VR title. I really wanted to play Alien Isolation in VR, but this will do. The movie I knew about, I think. Isn't that the one that's being done by the same guy that did the first one with Sean Bean and oh, I forget both of the women who were in it. Both of them were excellent. Saw that one in theaters, as a matter of fact. You got it. It is a mind flayer after all. Say no more. Cha-ching. And now we got a brain anyway. Absolute orders for the newborn. So you get 2 brains instead of 1. Interesting. True Soul Alien. Your time has come. The absolute calls to all faithful, and you have been faithful indeed. Leave your barracks, leave your armor, leave all insignia of rank behind.
There's a soft bedroll in my near future.
Well, there's not, so shut up. You are part of the Flaming Fist no longer. You have been a loyal true soul, but soon you will be so much more. You will be one of us. One of us.
What are they?
There's no point arguing with the guards.
Ready by the door.
Papers.
You should do the same. You promised you'd get us inside the city. You said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant metal monster on the checkpoint.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Martha?
Woof.
Woof.
A charming effort, but you can't fool me. You're not a dog. So what the hell are you doing in my kennels?
Woof.
Oh, gods. Unless you want me to shove you in one of these cages, stop barking and start speaking.
Woof.
Bloody hell, just leave. You again.
You were being awfully harsh on the boy when I arrived. I really just want to woof again.
It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs and makes more of a mess.
This is Scratch's. That's right. I've never spoken to her before. I have never come in here. Can I tell her to get bent even if I tell her that I found Scratch? Okay. For the love of Christ, drink a potion. Or 3. Takes 3, exactly.
You again.
Is this dog one of yours?
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy! Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now.
Like fuck you will. You shouldn't raise your hand to him like that.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
I will break every bone in your body before I let you hurt that dog.
You'll do no such thing.
It's not just Scratch.
Watch me
She's
fucking
always
do
hurting the
it.
dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning.
I'll give you to the count of 10 to leave these kennels. Does she actually go away? Or does she stay? She deserves to be Rule 9. I'll give you to the count of 10 to leave these kennels. 10.
Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
Where is Scratch going?
A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Okay.
You're such a scaredy cat. Ripe with magic.
No, do not derail the honor game. I'm gonna kill the fuck out of her the next time that I get to this point in the game.
thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
Yeah, I don't want to say that word. Cue the bit out of Harley Quinn where, you know, the birds fall out of midair, the world stops. After the Brainiac, or whoever it is that says it.
Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
No, that's her. Alright, that's actually her. It was very good. The fists were most accommodating. Yeah. No comment.
Aha. I see you don't trust journalists. Can't say I blame you. I'm not here to catch you out. I'm covering the closure of the gates for the Boulder's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic steel watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
What do you think is the truth?
That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective.
I'd love to speak with your editor. Where can I find him? Because it does sound like you're printing Gortash's propaganda.
At the Gazette's print house, though it's in the lower city, so you'll need to get past the gates first. Come to think of it, you remind me of someone he was writing a piece about. You, might want to speak to him about that. Set the record straight before the ink is dry, so to speak. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Well, it's refreshing to not have her turn into Orin. Alright. There are the gnomes. God, there's so much shit to do in Worms Crossing.
Let's see what this does.
Footprints leading right into that cave.
Last time that I came here, I accidentally picked something up off the table. None of them liked that. They didn't like that one bit.
Outraged. This is front page material.
Yeah. All of them. Including Walbrin.
Great headline.
Who is the one that we like? Walbrin Bongle's a piece of shit. It's Barkus that we like.
No one
Right?
back home will ever believe this.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you, I hope.
Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for bringing him down that have nothing to do with you.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Why put the blame on the Gondians? You miserable piece of shit.
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
City's not exactly safe for me either.
Neither was Moonrise. And look how that turned out. You have a knack for passing among these bastards as if you were one of them.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom.
What the fuck did happen?
Problem solved.
Wulbrin, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Smart light bulbs are fucking awesome, by the way. And they are honestly not terribly expensive. Well, get them on, like, Prime Day, or whatever the fuck it is. Like a pack of 4 for 15, 20 bucks. Then you have color changing, you know, turn off, turn on, whatever the fuck with your voice. Light bulbs, they're great. Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors, and maybe you're just a miserable piece of shit.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find another way.
There is no other way. But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
A fanatic with no thought for innocent life.
The Wulbrin I know the one who skipped rocks with me in the Underdark. He's still in there. I know it. But his hate for the Gondians has blinded him.
No, I can't.
He believes they work for the Absolute willingly. But it's not true. I'm sure of it. Something is wrong. Very wrong. You did well.
Did he know?
Refusing Wulbren's proposition, but I fear he'll find some fool who'll plant his bomb. The Gondians deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces. Please, find out what's going on.
I'll speak to them. Don't worry, I'll find out what's going on. Hey! He's a vendor? Gloves of the Automaton. Will disapprove, same as Astarian. Did you, had you been far enough to know that the Gondians are innocent? Marcus's log. Going to buy that. With Will's father being, or having the role that he does to the city, at face value, everything that Walbrin is saying, at face value, all of it has merit. We know that he's a piece of shit, and that, you know, the Gondians aren't to blame. But it's the classic example of the best way to bring people together is to give them a really good enemy. Like, and this person is going to take away all of our freedoms. And Will being, you know, Baldur's Gate having the meaning behind it, or meaning to him, I could see him going, no, we need to help this guy. If he doesn't know about what's going on with the Gondians. If he knows what's going on with the Gondians, there's no way that he would approve, or that he would disapprove of it. That, at least, to me, that's the logic behind why he would disapprove. Even though it's not right. You are considered a construct. Your weapon attack rolls have advantage, and you have resistance to lightning damage. These are different. I've never bought anything from him, so this is all new to me. Sorry, I'm catching up with what you guys are talking about. I'm sure they do. Don't worry. We're going to go into the foundry spewing all sorts of lightning. Last time, no Gondians died. Last time, no Gondians died. I think one of the guards got to go in the second floor. I will speak to them.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later, and only if absolutely necessary.
Well, there will be violence, but it's going to be violence against the guards. The crossbow, which in my headcanon is the bat
You think I
grapple.
want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Listen, I just want to buy shit.
Only if you're quick.
Martial exertion. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack per turn and to double your movement speed. I mean, if you were diligent about refilling your health, that could be... Is that for, like, the rest of combat? Until a short rest. Very interesting. Gnomes are granted +2 to dexterity. Huh. Ah. How to give Karlach thunder damage. Interesting.
Now let me get back to...
Yeah, that crossbow is the grapnel gun. It's out of Batman's tool belt right there. Oh. I can't believe that we fed a mind flare. That was interesting.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What is your name? What is your quest? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Tell me about the gemless ring I found with you.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy.
Do you have any next of kin?
None.
What? I don't know that. What's the last thing you remember?
Man buying heirlooms. Vulture challenged him.
Where are you from?
East. Fled armies. Lost everything.
Who are you?
Garrod.
The spell's power
Spell's
wanes.
power wanes.
You can ask no more questions.
Poor bloke. Still have to go up to Sharessa's Caress.
Something over there. Curious.
Garrod. 'Tis I.
What is your name? I am Arthur, King of the Britain. What is your quest? To seek the Holy Grail. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What do you mean, African or European? What? I don't know that. No. Alright, I'm all done now. There's so many films that I could endlessly quote.
Staying in a brothel.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks. But don't worry, everyone at Shires's Caress is a...
First time.
People are just walking into Shires's Caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.
Hey, sex work is work, bro.
Look, Shires's Caress isn't...
Oh, we're not queuing for Shires's Caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Why are some people so strange about Shires's Caress? It's just sex.
Don't you two have rocks for brains?
It's far better to have it as a protected and regulated industry than it is to have it be this backstreet bullshit that leads to abuse and all sorts of other horrible fucking things. Where are the Harpers? Dandelions, dancing axe. Weren't they in there? Investigate, trust, caress, find boss, find boss. Do I need to have Minthara?
Let's go to Calm's Guts.
Or Jahira, sorry. I blew up Minthara. That means I got a leveler.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that, but we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
I hoped we'd find another way to free him from his pact.
Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily.
Tell her about what happened at the counting house.
Scarning shape changers. And of course, the fool would follow their every word just because they wear my face. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
A warrior of this world. His name raised alongside Jahira's own. Together, they helped end the time of troubles a century past.
I know that he doesn't like turnips. Turnips, not a good thing. Minsk the Mad, Rashomon, a legendary warrior, no?
Larger than the legend, I assure you. Twice as loud, too. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Then let's find him.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked?
Yeah.
Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I grow tired of these false faces. Every corner we turn, another. And now it is my face they use to turn Minsk against us. I am sorry, but I am just tired.
Why? We know Minsk is alive. Now we just have to find him.
It is some defect of the mind, I think, to stubbornly insist you are following the light, even as you blunder through the darkness. Or perhaps the defect is mine. When I left Minsk to this fate, I believed I had no choice. I believe it still. We were ignorant of our enemy, unarmed against the cult. I made the right decision, but I do not like how easily I made it. Minsk would have never left me behind, no matter what happened. That is his problem entire. The past century left Minsk unchanged. And so he believes the world has never changed, that I have not. You saw the fool, hanging on the doppelganger's every word for no other reason than it wears my face.
It doesn't matter. We have to find him.
You focus on the goal, while I slobber on about things I cannot change. Irritating. Come then. We need a lead, and bullying this banker ought to make me feel better.
I mean, bullying bankers should always make you feel better.
Yes?
Join me.
Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is.
Gale.
Then let us be about it.
All depends on the context of the timing when you do things.
Do what must be done.
One of the very first things that I did... Oh god. After I gained entrance to WYRMS Crossing, and there was Gortash's ceremony, I went straight to the counting house. And did the counting house. Because I was out of money. I needed a lot of money to buy shit. So, the party has more things to sell now in 12,708 gold. And started that storyline early. I like to screw with the timing of things as much as possible. Hell, the entire first, like, quarter of the game, I did everything completely out of order. I was down in the Underdark by level 3. I think I had wrapped up most of the Underdark before I went back up to tackle the goblins. I always hear good things about circles of the spore. Circle of the spores. English. I know that circle of the land she can turn into everything. What gets more summons? If anybody knows. To be fair, I honestly don't think she's going to be sticking around for very long. Honestly, in order to get certain characters, I'd be more likely to, like, change Jahira into a wizard or something. Cast freedom of movement and polymorph. Can't I already cast Contra Elemental? Or can I just cast it for free now? Huh. Okay. Well, that's handy. Alright, summon all the things. I love the woodland bean. Summons woodland bean, who can then summon a really woody husband. Or, not husband, lover.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
So many jokes. Jokes. Damn. Bursting. Blah. Must not make jokes. All right.
Work to be done.
I have good armor to give you. How about that? Damn. That goes really well with that. What did I pick again? Circle of the Land. As all of a sudden I regret my choice. Fuck. Fuck. I'm not gonna redo it. But damn.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I like undead summons. Undead summons are nice. Leather-like? What did I hear?
Dinner with my parents, remember?
All right. You first.
Let's go to Carstars. She has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for a show.
Yes, O Oaken Maiden?
Oh, Oaken Maiden. That wasn't available before. I know this guy's inventory very well. That is not something that he usually sells. Wow. Mountainous Poise. While using Patient Defense, you also benefit from the effect of Blade Ward, focusing on avoiding attacks. While using Step of the Wind, your next attack roll has advantage and it deals an additional 1 to 8 force damage, plus 1 to AC. Wow. No, it's not. No, it's not. I can't recall ever seeing that one in his inventory. Or am I really just that completely oblivious and haven't looked at that one? That ad sticks out. Or do I just know nothing, Jon Snow? I believe you. Damn, that's interesting. Oh god, why did I just buy that as Jahira? Get out of the inventory.
Father bless you.
Has he really always had that?
You
Of course
break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
I think I did get to a point where I know exactly what I want from him when I walk in the door. I have this laser focus about it. Potions, arrows.
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Where am I bringing her? Alchemy and potion shop.
Now here's
What?
someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
There's a store up here?
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
Glorious. Those are some heady top notes.
Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir?
Quite the establishment you have here. It's possible.
I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
What have you got in stock?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
I had no idea this guy was here. Wow. Cloud Giant Finger. Yep. Thistlebalds. Hyena Ear. Invis. Heroism. Battle Mage? No. That's Battle Mage. Well then.
Be sure to savor each purchase.
What is his name? Stylenhorst. Indeed. It never even occurred to me that there was a... Oh my god.
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
The Velveteen Elixir.
Never ran up there. Not once.
Careful, I bite.
Bloody hell.
ask them, but quietly.
Can you stand up, please? As the party comes crouching around the corner.
Dum-de-dum.
All right, steal everything that's not nailed down. There is endless new things to find. Forever humbled. Even if you think you've seen it all, like there's no way. Crystal. Just chilling by itself. Everything's for sale. Oh, just some odds and ends. I'd sell you my sister if I had one. Lauren, if you're watching, I would never sell you.
I was trying to concentrate. Let's go.
I remember the encounter happening in here. Yeah, I definitely preempted this. This part isn't going to happen because I've already done the counting house.
Whatever it takes. Making me sweat.
Nothing, no. That's better. Yep, other than vendor stuff, Danthalon had nothing for me. Surveillance notes. The city's Harpers appear to operate independently, each separate cell feeding into a ranking member who oversees the larger network. It's an effective method, distributing their efforts and ensuring that each unit is safeguarded against the infiltration of the others. But once already compromised, this structure is their greatest weakness. With no individual Harper being able to tell where the contamination began and how far it has spread. And so while they scramble to rebuild themselves, we carry on with the Chosen's work. I would not be cool walking around on those balconies. Alright, well, looks like bringing Jahira back to camp. I'd much rather have a wizard that can tell the future. Of course, I could make her a wizard that could tell the future. Minsk became my bard in the game that I wanted to use him in. That's where I discovered that they have unique insults.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
All's well that ends well, eh, boy?
Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
Glad that I finally got to see that.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'd be delighted, though someone else will. Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
It's the absolute fucking truth. Hot the abs. Ha 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 ha. Alright, well, Sharess's Caress, where all things happen above, usually below the belt. What's on the blackboard today?
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mansell and Myra for a full list of company.
Whip-cracking librarian.
To new sensations. A Githyanki.
Last one I serviced blessed me with a bruise and a smile.
Eyes of steel, bearing to match. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
You have no idea how badly you've misjudged me. She's gonna need a minimum of 3 costume changes.
Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent.
It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
This stern librarian of yours, gonna be back tomorrow?
Sweeting, I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing, and my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
Hey, as long as Karlek and I can share. Sounds like you need help. Let me find Fion for you.
To service is my calling, not to be served. Ugh, but I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fion's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
I'm glad that I had Gale right there. On to other matters.
I'm listening.
I did? When did I find Fion's corpse? I apparently found her corpse. She's been murdered.
Murdered? Ye gods, the poor thing. Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
A woman is dead and you're concerned about money?
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
On to other matters. Alright, I'm missing something. Just made me watch the new Hell of a Boss episode and I'm depressed. What did I miss? Karlak standing behind me. I have the companionship that I need. Hey! Well, thank you. Whichever of the Pinsikowskis wound up in here, thank you for the haircut compliment. What is it? This. It's a very adult animated series on YouTube in the same... I had somebody recommend me Has Been a Hotel. Things that she recommends generally go to the top of the list. I haven't. That one's hard to watch in front of Lucas. I really enjoyed the first episode of Has Been Hotel, though. It was really good. The music was fucking fantastic. Yeah, I have no difficulty imagining that's Broadway talent.
Do you think we've done something wrong?
A harpy feather.
When the music stops, you will know.
Oh, it's this bloke.
Another case closed, another bottle open.
Oh yes, another bottle. That's just my trunk.
On a deck. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I bet she's put you up to
Hi,
something.
Lisa. Thank you for joining. Listen, she's asked me to find Lorgan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered.
Why
Fucking
must
flying
you
elephant.
busybodies insist
Thank you
on
for dropping in.
interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While
You
that
seem to have
is
missed that.
startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed?
Oh dear. Helva is about a group of imps that get hired by sinners in hell to go to Earth and kill the people that fucked them over. This is on Amazon. Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory. I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Ballist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
That's a way to
What are you waiting
drink
for?
your wine. Oh
You've
my
a
god.
bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Arrest them? Where are you going? Like, I know why I'm coming up here. Why are you?
These things have stayed interesting.
Alright, for a second I was like, you're going to enter Raphael's... Jesus. Oh hey, level 11. I haven't. I saw the first episode of Has Been Hotel, but I haven't seen the other one. Okay. Otto's Irresistible Dance. My absolute fucking favorite. Oh, I'm sorry. Or I'm not sorry. You cannot stop dancing to your doom. Okay. Tasha's. Except not for mass cure wounds. for that one. Thoughts? The draw room up. You mean the, where the woman turns into the Mind Flayer? Is that what you're talking about? I need y'all's 2 cents on this. Level Monk or level the Rogue? Monk is an additional key point, but I mean, even after that, I'm not completely sold on a feat one way or the other yet. The room around the corner. Okay, this is probably going to be new for me as well. Okay. With you guys on the Monk. Take a... yeah. Sold. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for chiming in. I appreciate it. Ranger. Can I choose to hunt enemies of the, you know, or hunt just the absolute in general? That'd be cool. I did the same last run. I'm sitting here going to myself like, I'm doing something wrong with Astarion. What am I doing that needs to be different? Yeah, you hit that one right on the head, Mythic. Arcane Gate. The only one that you cannot learn from a scroll. And my personal favorite. Oh wait, can you learn Create Undead from a scroll as well? Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-level Astarion. Yep. It sucks, but it is what it is. Because the action surge is completely worth it. Alright, this room with the drow. Where am I going? Room around the corner. Or is this going too far back? Okay. Okay, gonna give it a second to catch up. I am standing at the bottom of the stairs now. Down past rough. Okay. Oh, this means I get to summon Myrmidons! I'm gonna see so much shit that I have never seen because of y'all. I so appreciate it. I don't want to piss off Karlak. That is cool. I had never seen it before. I can't do that to Karlak. I've never seen the Drow Twins cutscene. Now, if I can share them with Karlak, that's different.
I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this
If she's
world
not a
that
fan,
I
then the Drow Twins can go fuck off.
have it, and you
As I'm sure they will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room.
That's
once
rough.
you're loose
Jesus.
from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Yeah, if all that's gonna happen is to add sex to the stream as much as, you know, as much as I like sex, we're not going to traumatize Astarion and piss off my girlfriend. So.
Unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fucking fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm
With
afraid the tadpole
Of course.
is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
No, I didn't. I'm glad that didn't happen to me, because the sex scene with Karlak is definitely at the end of one of the last episodes. Streamed the full blown thing. Karlak and I, yeah, that was a thing at the end of one of them. Tell me why you brought me here. But I also do trust the Illithid more than you, and I don't trust the Emperor at all, so that's saying something.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus.
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
What are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Lives are mortal, lives expire. I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell.
She immediately kills Will.
Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it.
If you let her back.
I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one. Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Carsus couldn't?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
If you don't fail, how come you didn't get a hold of the crown way back When?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. A mishap, a misadventure, and these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of that whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I wish I could manually trigger a commercial break. Find out next time. No. No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
There is a bit where you, like, you surprise him, and he's like, oh, wait, you were serious. And I don't remember what it was that got him to say it. I was trying to think of what it was.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
There you are. I thought I lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He knows how to free Orpheus.
How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return?
Doesn't matter. I said no.
I am glad you have the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elderberry. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered?
I'm a Gith Yankee, bro. I'm freeing Orpheus. I'm not gonna tell you that. Oh, yeah, spoilers. That's between me and the devil.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
You're the one who's always talking about trust. If you trust me, you will stop this right now.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance.
Eat me.
Now come. We have an Elderberry to destroy.
I love this. Dog collar.
For me?
Theon's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him and how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. A big pot. The one that got a Thay. The text written on the back of this smut advertises it: a slow-paced enemies to lovers tale featuring a bitter archwizard of Thay and his nemesis, a pure-hearted muscled berserker. I'm really disappointed that they didn't just give me smut to read. Born to be wild. This unlicensed and certainly libelous pamphlet describes its contents. In this magical adventure, the one and only Elminster explains the inaccuracies to Volo of his accounts of the mating rituals of the Feywild, with very graphic demonstrations. Give me smut to read. Yes. Pretty sure. You know, like you do. Note that those were not added to wares. Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizards caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Maybe break the whip back out. The Warrior of Love. This compendium of smutty tales advertises itself on the back. A paladin of Soon gets a summons from their goddess, a mission to lie with someone from every town in the Sword Coast, to prove their devotion to love. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. This comedy of errors centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings-on of fine, fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's unprepared for it. There's a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Missy Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, fnar, hee hee ho, etc. Okay. The Hunter's Piercing Gaze. This pamphlet is a transcript of an increasingly feral debate between two admirers on whether the color of Drizzt Do'Urden's eye color is aquamarine, cerulean, vermilion, or amber. Subtly slips into Gale's inventory. You know, I might have to. Might have to. She literally got weighed down by books. One Night in Nashkel. The cover of this pulp erotica describes the contents. After months of imprisonment in the Nashkel mines, Enchanter Zan cannot bear his solitude any longer, and decides to pleasure himself with the only companion he has, his sentient sword, the Moonblade. What the fuck? Sorry, that was a hit of pen moment. Dude got himself off with his sword. His sentient sword. I doubt there was consent for that. Oh, did I just miss something? Alright, and this room we are saving because I like to have that buff going into the fight against Raphael. Well, in it. What do you get? Oh. I just read it. Oh my god. What do you get when you loot too many smut books? Over encumbered. Ha! Oh my fucking god. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Oh, that was good. What? Hey! Oh my god. Fucking dead. Oh man. Funny fucking shit. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good. In the shop here, no. Going back this way? Sorry. Shop here. Alright, I'm standing at the end of the bridge. The clothing store. Oh, right, this one. I have only ever very briefly poked around in here once. What is this place?
Goms.
Sidle away from him slowly. What up?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! You're fast, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber. Adventurer to be. Soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
I'm talking to Conrad Werner right now. That's what's going on. Talking to Conrad Werner. Crespo gets that name. I'm curious if anybody else does. Points to whoever gets the reference for what game Conrad Werner's from. Here's a tip to get you started. Less talking and more fighting, except I would argue for the more talking at times.
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
What do you do? How do you help people? Well, I mean, you know, really I just go around, you know, different places and stuff, asking people if they need help. And every once in a while, you know, when nobody's looking, I rummage around in containers looking for credits. I love Conrad Werner.
Could be.
Oh, okay.
Hi, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Goms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
Perhaps leave the taglines to the experts. You haven't quite nailed that pattern.
If it's empty patty you want, get it close from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, calm gums as you covered. Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna play along with this guy. I still pull it up.
Yes! Navar has found his calling!
Oh. Oh. Does he have more?
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear!
Sing your name in a long, high, operatic tone. And add another die just for good measure. Thank you for sending me in here. Rah! Oh.
Bless us with your gentle, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers.
Whatever you're doing, you know, what are you doing?
I'm praying. Is that not how it goes?
What gods are you praying to?
There's more than one? Shit.
What in the actual fuck? Sniff him back.
Aha! You fell for it. I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs.
Carry on then.
Mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard.
Let's see. Show me what you can do.
Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's spelling. Wizards cast spells. Idiot. No. Sure.
That wasn't it, was it? Bum.
I don't want to insult him. He's trying so hard. With whatever he's trying to do.
Philanthropists, fickle fey financiers, eldritch employers. I want to make a pact.
Are you sure you're ready to be a warlock? To sell your soul for eternity?
My soul? I'd give up my soul to become a warlock?
Is this a monk? I take it you've decided to try being a monk.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
I doubt you'll find peace, but the rest of us might. If we're lucky.
You're funny. And mean.
No, we're not done yet.
Boom! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow. A master of sneakery.
A rogue?
Rogue!
Was someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them.
I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down.
Well, look, I just saw a displacer beast. Go after it.
What? Where? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You were pulling my leg.
This is wonderful.
Good one. But you're not getting rid of old Narver that easily. Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer. I can feel it.
Why do I keep talking to this idiot? Why? Why? Cool. Can you do any magic?
Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh. Oops. Just a distraction. My liege, I swear to you an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin.
I don't accept.
Really? But I'm ready to do anything. I can swear a different oath if you like. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we going to talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narver, you genius!
Performance +1, -1 intimidation. I like it. And now he's gone. Okay. That was wonderful. That was just excellent.
Gums. We've got clothes for your arms. What do you need?
Damn it. I'll play it differently that time. Yeah, he's definitely in the running for best NPC. I completely agree. Your brother is in danger. He's on the list? Your brother is in danger. I found his name on a serial killer's list.
That's gods. I've no love for my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. I already told you, if Patter's your main interest, go see my brother.
My focus is good clothing for a good price.
So you don't get on with your brother?
You wouldn't either if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
Maybe Figaro wanted his sister close. You just lost your dad after all.
Maybe you should keep your nose out where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not?
Figaro's her brother. Got it.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
To the lower city. All right, we're at 10:23. Could just go straight to 11, make up for last night. Either that or call it in 6 minutes.
Located in the Storm Shore Tavern.
You haven't been making me wander around. I have enjoyed every second of it.
Never felt the call of the divine, son.
Dolores is still a large.
We should have a steel watch in every Bulgarian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It certainly helped.
Probably best if I use a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Soul.
Wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. We always so
I haven't survived for 2 centuries by being reckless, and I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
No time to rest.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it! Get in there!
The rats are unimportant. Your name is on a list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. No time for
The wine tasting isn't going on yet, though. Hey, welcome. Okay, I'll go to 11. Lady Tanner's just joined. It's the rats! For the night is dark and full of terrors. We just got done with, oh god, what was the guy's name who went through all the classes in the clothing shop? I had never seen him before, and everybody had me go talk to him. That was so fantastic.
You kill the rats, yes?
I heard commotion in the cellar.
Good. Perfect. Here, you take this.
Him.
And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Murderous knaves. Yeah, I may as well. Absolutely. I haven't laughed that hard in a while. That was pretty great. Uh-oh. I didn't do that on purpose.
On the other side, you will find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Can't give up now. Never a dull moment.
There must be get hostiles nearby. They're about to get their ass whooped. Oh yeah, just it'll be fine. Don't worry.
No ministers are around, so it might as well.
Ah. Even though it doesn't really have much of a use for this fight. I'm sure I could. They're all pretty close, or spread out. These guys are all close together, but... I know. Trust me. It's in your future. You just gotta hang out for a little bit. What? To talk their way out of the Githyanki ambush? What? That's fucking wild. What Crespo said. That's fascinating that you can, though. Get ready to get wrecked. That was a waste of that, but whatever. That was still cool. I don't have passive fly. Next up. Middle thing on the stairs. This little circle in the center. Huh. Something to do next time. And the wizard tells the future. And didn't get pulled into initiative. How about that? Irritates the hell out of me that these don't seem to be actually getting placed in the thing. Well, he's dead now. Juice box. Wow. Gale just wrecked his shit. Didn't even get pulled into initiative. Juice box.
It's festing time.
Good girl.
Tale for the ages.
Nope. I was the household drummer. And I was good. Prespo can attest. I was really good. I had the cymbals that got added to the kit. And the last time that I played, or that I broke out Rock Band 4, I smashed clear through the green cymbal pad. And to replace the cymbals is like $300 to $400 because they don't make them anymore. It may be metal as fuck, but it also means that I can't. I haven't been able to play. You should have seen Lucas. You should have seen him. He still likes breaking out the drumsticks that I gave him. Like, at this point, he doesn't even remember what it is or why he likes the drums. But it's because I played them in front of them when he was still in his the thing that swings, the carousel, the cradle, whatever it was.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Oh wait, this guy is still. White Wedding. I like that song. Yep. You just need to match. You just have to match that correct. And it's like taking a blunt instrument to something that has as much depth and tone and et cetera, as actual singing has to. Yeah. That's what turned me off of doing the vocals for Rock. Like, if you're gonna sing, be able to sing. You're not there to match the mechanic of a game. Which they never really quite managed to figure out how to make it not like that.
Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. What time do we got? 10:42. A ledger of potential investment leads in Kalimshan. Elm Raven Shipyards. Buy. Keltaran Cattle. Buy. Kalimport. Sell. Manshaka. Best steer clear for now. Memnon Seafood. Buy. Teshburl. Sell. Note to all Knights of the Shield members. Please find within our latest intelligence on the city's lockdown and alternative smuggling routes to the upper city. Take note and destroy after reading. The rest of the note appears to have been torn off. Patriarch Correspondence. To the Honorable Lord Eomain, I have received your request for the support of the Knights of the Shield in the expansion of the fish oil trade. The Shield would not be averse to such an arrangement, but the risks it would incur rather outweigh the cut that you have proposed. In short, we are prepared to do business with you, but let us meet to hammer out the finer details. I eagerly await your response, Master Yoru Nightshade. It is entirely possible that I will turn the stream on tomorrow to do inventory and shopping bullshit, because I did not get to that tonight. Which is what initially set out to do. Note about the Shield of Silbum. Thanks to Gortash's Steel Watchers, it's becoming more and more difficult to have eyes on what's going on in this city. Hear me out. What if we make a play to reclaim the Shield of Silbum? If it can keep a beholder at bay, surely it can do something to get around those damned scrying eyes. Why do I feel like I know what that is? This document serves as your official order from the Knights of the Shield to undertake a critical mission in Tethir. The success of this mission depends on your ability to execute your duties with utmost precision, discretion, and loyalty to the Knights of the Shield. The primary objective is to gather intelligence on rumors of an uprising in the court of Queen Rindon in Daromar, Tethir. The purpose of this intelligence will be the safeguarding of our trade relationships in the region. Note, meet with members of the Order of the Silver Chalice at your discretion, but beware that allegiances may not be as they appear. Location of reserve supplies. For Knight's use only, do not distribute. Buried behind the counting house, path to Baldur's Gate near Upper City. Behind the counting house, what? Hoon Mausoleum Key.
Something good here, I hope. More for me?
To silence. The following individuals are a threat to our operations and need to be silenced. Names, some of which I don't feel like pronouncing right now. Sorry, everybody. Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. Nine Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chianthar Valley, though inroads badly understates the case. Annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and outside the city, the Zentarum, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the Guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Bursar Akhtar. Crespo, where does the military title of Bursar come from? Because isn't that the... Isn't that what the Emperor uses to name some of the Sardaukar commanding ranks in Dune? Okay. On the inevitability of moral decay and its benefits. A lengthy essay on the inevitability of moral decay, the opportunities it presents, and the ways to capitalize upon them. Introduction. Chapter 1. Morality is not absolute. My moral decay is not immoral. One man's decline is another man's gain. Those who play and those who make the rules, how to win the game. I feel like I just read through the Ferengi Rules of Acquisition, but an abridged version. Okay, so completely unrelated term. Or interpreted it a little bit wrong. Just a little. Ledger of Waterdeep Debts. A ledger of debts from high-ranking officials in Waterdeep, annotated with handwritten comment. For favors start at top in order of descending importance. It is still a question that I have, though. I've never understood where, like, some of the ranks are, like, Burseg. Where does that word come from? An Archduke's Leadership, Public Works. An Archduke's Leadership, Public Works. A pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke Voluntary Campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be public works, to ensure that the city's streets, sewers, docks, and most importantly its walls and gates are properly maintained. No policy can be more important.
That might be worth a look.
Can't go there.
Thank you for bringing me back.
Actually builds robot army. Junk.
My first purchase as an adventurer. It's yours, if you want it. There she is, in all her glory. Duke Benin Stelmane, my old partner.
I hear that there's significance with some of the utensils in this room. Notes on Mind Flayer anatomy. Insights gleaned from research. Mind flayers must consume the brains of humanoids in order to stay alive. It is said that the act of devouring a humanoid brain results in a state of euphoria and contributes to the thin glaze of mucus that coats a mind flayer's skin. Some researchers go so far as to claim that it is possible to deduce how recently another mind flayer fed, and indeed the health of its victim, from the viscosity of that mucus. Little is known about what a mind flayer's brain contains. Some have argued that their skulls are filled with eggs that will later become the tadpoles with which they enthrall their victims. Others propose that the brain is in fact a cluster of pure cerebral nerves. Since mind flayers procreate by tadpoling humanoids, they technically have no need of genitals, but I have been unable to verify this in the absence of any written record.
We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of the barrel. We're also going to get rid of Dribbles' torso. Hey, how about that? Can carry a lot more things now.
A keepsake from my friend pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
That might be worth a look.
Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had moved meals like that.
Sounds like something I'd do. Score?
Too late for me, but not for you. Run, as fast as your legs can carry you.
Turn back. It's Orin. Turn back from what?
Orin the Red. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful.
I will not run. I have no fear of Orin.
You'd underestimate Orin the Red. The last mistake you'll ever make.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting
Paulson.
around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you see?
That was
Little
fucking
piggy.
scary.
Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
Gortash warned me you'd try something like this.
Gortash, the little Lord of Darkness. I know him well. Yes,
It's a solid plan,
yes,
Mythic.
and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the Matagot sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
Come for me, and you'll meet your gods soon enough.
Silly little worm. My God is always with me. He shudders to see how my blades plunge into soft, surrendered flesh. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
I'm sharp enough already. I'll show you right now.
No, not here, not now. The tyrant must fall first.
The companion whom you have the least amount of
I see
reputation
your
with, I
cell
think.
swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Carsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Trip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree? you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
So be it. I will kill Gortash. Lae'zel lives. And then we fight for the final Netherstone.
The promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood dropping into the gutter. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Alright. Well, Lae'zel is gone. And I have just made the deal to go after Gortash first, though we'll see what actually happens next time. So, Sunday, for sure, Sunday at noon. Otherwise, it is entirely possible that I will boot it up at some point tomorrow so that I can do the whole inventory management and shopping bullshit. Because, yeah, we didn't get to that tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Appreciate you all, as always. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your Saturday, and for sure, see you on Sunday. Good night, everybody.